So Peggy, what is the difference between a mortgage lender and a bank? Why would we go to a mortgage lender versus a bank?
As a mortgage lender, I am able to use loan programs and interest rates and money from many different banks while working at the same place. What my company does is we have what's called warehouse lines with many different banks. So we use their loan programs, but our internal underwriters underwrite their loan programs. We fund the funds with our own money. And then on the back side of the deal, we work with getting those loans over them to the other lender or to the banks to be serviced. But just having the availability of lots of different programs from lots of different banks makes me more flexible as a lender. When I worked at just one of the big banks, I had their programs and their rates, and that was it. So not the flexibility at all.
Kind of the topic is how much house should we afford?
We've had this asked, of us a lot.
And we've been told different things in the past too. What is it today that we should be, rule of thumb that we should be using?
Well, that's a really interesting question, and it's such a personal thing to people. So each loan program has what we call debt to income ratios attached to it. So it's slightly different for, say, a VA loan, from an FHA loan, from a conventional loan, from a jumbo loan. Those debt to income numbers are different for each loan program. And it's such a personal thing at the same time. Because what I tell people when I'm first meeting with them is just because I can qualify you to buy something doesn't mean that's a good idea for you to spend that much each month. Especially first-time home buyers, I like to ask them to go home and say, if they think they want to buy something that, let's just use $350,000 as a number. So what I do is I work out what that payment would be for them. We talk about what they're currently paying for rent and what that difference is. And then I ask them to go home for a couple months and just put that money aside like they weren't going to have that money and see how that feels. Because